Sonia Choquette Ph. D. If you want to become a pro in six-sensory living and take advantage of all the benefits your vibes can offer you, it's up to you to do everything in your personal power to be alert, awake and present in the moment. And nothing sabotages your ability to do this quite as thoroughly as does being resentful of or holding a grudge against someone. Simply said, if you are mentally or emotionally consumed by the negative energy of a past injury, over 90% of your awareness will be distracted from the moment, because it's engaged with nursing your wounds from the past. Not only does carrying resentments from the past rob you of all ability to be present, a prerequisite to intuitive awareness, it also causes you to shield yourself from further abuses by constructing defensive walls around you. Hunkered down and burdened by the past, the chances of you being accurately tuned into the moment are virtually zero. To create the success you desire today, you need to drop immediately whatever grudges you are carrying from yesterday and beyond. Now, having had my own feelings hurt a time or two and understanding that being intuitive not only raises awareness but also sensitivity, I know how easy it can be to get hurt or offended by someone. I also know that getting over it can be challenging, especially if you are feeling insecure. If you are really caught up in survival mode, releasing old grudges and moving on may even sound crazy. Rest assured, I am not suggesting that you go into denial over past injuries or condone anything destructive to you. I am actually suggesting just the opposite. The first and best way to forgive, forget, and move on when it comes to wounds from the past is to examine objectively what transpired from a spiritual perspective, and get your ego out of the way. This means learning how not to take anything anyone has ever done to you, however devious, and believe me, I know people can be devious, personally. In spite of all temptation for your ego to personalize other people's unsavory behavior, don't indulge in such self-destructive thinking, mostly because it isn't true. When people behave this way, it's because they are caught up with their own negative issues. They're just taking it out on the nearest punching bag, which may just happen to be you. The more intuitive you become, the clearer this will be. People do what they do because of their goals, their priorities, their rationale, their beliefs, and their values, so in reality, their assaults have nothing whatsoever to do with you, plain and simple. The only way to truly forgive, forget, and move on is to take responsibility for your own misjudgments and learn from them. And where you cannot identify a misjudgment on your part, learn from the experience anyway. Smart six-sensory people realize that on a soul level everything happens for a reason, and the only thing to take from any event is what you can learn from it. The injury immediately dissipates and your energy lifts, and you move out of negativity. Soon after, new doors open that will lead to more and better opportunities than you've ever had. Refuse the lesson and the grudge hangs on, diminishing your awareness, draining your energy and shutting doors to new possibilities. Forgiveness is a very intelligent policy as well, and by keeping your grudges few, not only do you keep your awareness sharp, but you also keep your eyes, ears, and heart open to whatever opportunities may present. By forgiving, you can always be comfortable no matter who you encounter at any time. Those who forgive keep moving along to greater and greater professional heights. Those who don't just get victimized and lose out. Forgiving and moving on are not only good for your day-to-day life, they are also good for your health. Especially when the person you need to forgive is you. Judging and blaming yourself for past mistakes and not moving on is one of the major causes for depression, stress, addiction, and anger issues. The longer you refuse to forgive and forget, the more pressure you put on your heart, your blood pressure, and your arteries, all of which could spell the difference between living and dying in the long run. No grudge is worth holding onto to that degree. Not one. When you bear grudges, you totally shut down your heart, and with a closed heart you cannot tune into your vibes, as they originate in your heart. When bearing grudges, you live in the past, in your defenses, or in your head, rerunning past injuries like a bad movie, over and over again. With your energy consumed in such a fashion, you have little awareness available in the present to notice and attend to the business at hand. When preoccupied with resentment, you listen less, hear less, and often care less about the people in front of you. And they feel it. Finally, forgiveness works both ways. If you are guilty of mistreating people or of being unethical in business, clean up your act. Your vibes are an indelible part of who you are, and your energy follows you wherever you go. If you cheat, manipulate, steal, lie or violate and exploit others for your own personal gains, your negative energy will expose you. You may think you are getting away with it, but success is far more than acquiring dollars. It is the ability to look yourself in the mirror and like who is looking back. Besides, we all have an inborn sixth sensory radar, and sooner or later people will use it to catch on to you. So think about the consequences of avoiding a life of decency and integrity. If you need to ask forgiveness of someone, owe someone an apology, or need to make amends to someone for your past mistakes, do. That way you can call yourself a true success in every sense of the word. The wisdom of forgiving, forgetting and living a life of good vibes and clear energy in the moment cannot be overstated. Everything does happen for a reason and there is always an opportunity hidden in every upset you face or create. I am not suggesting that you condone bad behavior, deny it in any way, or ever hide your own. All I am saying is that you can stop playing the victim by no longer holding grudges or nursing wounds from the past, no matter who is the culprit. Forgiveness puts the power for your future squarely back into your hands. And that's where it belongs. 9 reasons to forgive. It's good for your health. It increases your longevity. It increases your awareness and intuition. It eases the frown lines between your eyes and costs less than Botox. It improves your energy and attracts people to you. It lifts your heart and creates positive vibes around you. It makes life easier for you and everyone around you. It increases your ability to be present, which translates into business dollars in the long run. It sharpens your creativity. 12 simple steps to forgiveness. Don't take anything personally. Don't attack yourself for mistakes. Claim the gifts hidden in perceived injuries. Take responsibility for the part you play in upset and injury. See all events as opportunities to grow and mature your soul. Forgive yourself first. Pray for help in forgiving. Develop a strong sense of humor. Recommit to your goals and get back on track. Count your blessings. Stop rehashing past injuries and don't talk about them anymore. Talk about today's positive events. So when with the need to forgive and let go, consider the benefits to help motivate you. Start by looking for the gifts buried underneath all perceived injuries. With the gift in hand, forgiveness comes far more easily. Forgiveness is the best gift you can give yourself and everyone you know. Happy Halloween. All my love, Sonia. Let's block ads. Why?